Well, guys, it's officially over. The demigod among us mortals, the Prometheus of our time, Hailey Welch, aka Tuah, has officially left the internet and sold her Twitter account. Um, yeah. So it seems that Hailey Welch is completely gone. She has sold her Twitter account, which we will get into a little bit later. But I mean, as you can see from this screenshot, she got her 15 minutes of fame from a fellatio, if you will, meme. Becomes a right-wing grifter, rug pulls crypto for a substantial amount of money, and then completely vanishes after making several million. And to the point of this Twitter user, I honestly have nothing to do but admire her. It's honestly an amazing feat, and frankly, I'm jealous. I want to do a rug pull, and I want to get away with it. And I think everybody who's outraged is just mad that they couldn't do it as well. The second I get famous, I'm going to rug pull all of you. Okay? I'm putting that out there now. I'm just making that abundantly clear. I will rug pull you, and I will disappear from the internet, and then hide my identity. Just kidding. I would never do that unless it was a really substantial amount of money. I'm kidding. Obviously, once again, I would never do that to you guys. But on that note, thank you guys so much for the love in the last video. 300 views in 24 hours. That's so awesome for my second video. A lot of you guys thought it was funny, so I'm glad you enjoyed it. But I mean, just to revisit the genius, the unbelievable intellect that is Hailey Welch. Who can forget such bangers such as this?
The fact that there's fees that are being generated, there's an actual
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Well, hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
It's really was the gift that keeps on giving, but now it's over. But I mean, for those of you who don't know, which I really doubt there are many of you who don't know, but I might as well just recap it. Obviously, Hailey Welch got famous, I think it was in 2024, for doing her Tuah meme, which is basically just a blowjob joke. And within hours, she blew up and became like the hottest thing ever. Fun fact, she actually tried suing the guy who originally made the clip. If you remember that clip that got her famous, it was like some street interview outside a bar. That guy was like, hey, could I at least get like a shout out for propelling you to the insane heights of internet fame? And they basically just told him to fuck off, which is kind of sad, but also par for the course considering what she did later on. But basically, she got famous. She started the Talk to a podcast, which has essentially become defunct. As you can see here, she hasn't uploaded in months, and there is a considerable drop-off in views. Like, as you can see at the bottom, it's 732k views is a lot of views. And then slowly just tapers off into nothing. And then she hasn't uploaded in 2 months. Her whole thing was like, I'm sorry I created the rug pull, but I'm back and better than ever, and I ain't going nowhere. And then 2 months later, she's gone. But after doing some digging, I was able to kind of deduce that she sold her account for 325k. It's now a meme account, up only memes. Sold it for 325k. And the guy at the bottom, J Rocket, he sums it up pretty eloquently, saying that you are a fucking retard if you paid 325k for the account. That's literally $1 per follower. And I hope to God, this is probably just some sort of like Indian meme account or some like Elon bot farm meme account, which sucks. It's got Pepe the Frog because that's topical. Sorry, we'll do that once again. But yeah, as you can see from there, it's pretty pretty sad. They also just nuked the account. Literally all of the tweets are gone. They're just like nothing burger tweets that make no sense. So I think it's like probably like a Serbian bot farm or some sort of Eastern Bloc, maybe Russians who could run this. Maybe they could do their own rug pull. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty hilarious that this is what it's gotten to. But I mean, what really started it all, or started the downfall, was of course the launch of the Hawk meme coin, which launched on Solana, and within minutes it capped at 490 to 500 million, which is actually insane. Actually insane. That there were that many people that invested in a essentially blowjob meme coin. After that, when it peaked, it was, you know, obviously promoted heavily. Within hours, it hit a 90% plunge. It crashed to 25, around 25 million, and then just kept plummeting further. And it's essentially now, if you look it up, I'm pretty sure it's as close to zero as you can get. The wallet analysis was 96 to 97% of tokens in 10 or more wallets pre-launch, which means they were just ready to go, and the holders dumped immediately, and they are estimated in $3 million, which how much they were able to weasel out of the people. Which honestly, hot take here, if you are investing in Tuah meme coin, you probably shouldn't be allowed to vote. There are a ton of other crypto coins out there that you can invest in. Given I don't know anything about crypto, and I'll never invest in it just for reasons like this. But I don't know if I necessarily feel bad for you, but it is sad that you lost all of your money. But I just don't know. I just don't know if I really can feel bad for you. It's a really tough one. So then, of course, she did her whole response with FaZe Banks, essentially. I'll just roll the clip.
Well, so basically how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what do they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, oh, we're going to change like the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto is going to be a good place. And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it, and it just didn't go the way I planned. And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
And I'll match it. Me, Ricky, I'll match it, whatever. It's really, really important for me to make sure that we address everything, get through all of exactly what happened. I think that it's really, really important at this point to be totally transparent about everything that happened with you and your partners and this launch and in crypto, and what makes this bad and what makes what Iggy Azalea is doing maybe even good, and what makes Trump.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing of substance there. I don't really. I don't know what exactly she was expecting out of that, and I can't really put my finger on it. But essentially, yeah, that's basically how the cookie crumbles. She has deleted her account. I wonder though how much money, like if she made that money from selling the account, and if they actually paid 325K, because once again, that's another come up. That is just another check into her bank account. I'm sorry that I ever made fun of her intelligence, because she might be some sort of idiot savant, some sort of like charlatan idiot savant. The fact that she was able to pull this off, the rug pull, the rise to internet fame, pulling in hundreds of thousands of views, over 1 million views on her podcast, and then when the time came, just fucking just piecing out with everybody's money. It's pretty fascinating, and I think it speaks volumes to the times we live in, and I think it's just absolutely amazing. I know CoffeeZilla was not very happy about that, and he's appalled by it. But it's also like, dude, what do you expect? What do you expect? The Hawk Tuah, you expect the Hawk Tuah girl to be an upstanding citizen who is dedicated to not defrauding her investors? I don't know. I don't really know. Anyway, I thought that was hilarious that she's essentially disappeared from the internet with her millions of dollars. And she will be a footnote in internet history. But anyway, if you guys like this, subscribe. I'm not sure if I'm uploading tomorrow. I probably will. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And remember that you can always rug pull and disappear with millions of dollars with 0 repercussions. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.